like I'm getting chills, like I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know exactly what I'm looking at, but I can tell that some of those scenes. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm going to be reacting to Turkish rap for the first time, and before I do that I'm going to talk a little bit about the history of Turkish rap. There's this article, Yukio Hinterland, one of the really active subscribers on this channel, has shared with me this article by Travis Mallet, and he goes into the history of how Turkish rap really came about. So I'm going to give a bit of a summary of that article, of some of the important points of that history, and then I'm going to start with the reaction. In 1961, this is the only date I'm probably going to have to use, so don't worry, I'm not going to bog you down with too much information, but in Germany, there was a call for workers from Turkey to come to Germany to work. So there was a lot of people that came over to work, and they were considered guest workers. Like, they weren't supposed to stay there, they were just supposed to work for a time and then go home. That was what the Turkish people as well, they expected to go home, but so they were never integrated into the German culture and society, because they were considered, you know, guest workers. They weren't considered people who were supposed to stay there. It was just a temporary thing, but they were staying there. So they weren't integrated, and they were seen as outsiders. They were seen as almost like invaders by some of the more conservative Germans, because of, you know, their dark skin, their separate culture, their separate language barriers, and also religion. Turkish people were Islamic, whereas Germany was mostly Christian. So you can see how there's a lot of conflict there, right? So some of the more conservative Germans, and the Germans who felt more threatened, this is just some, they took to being, you know, to actually being aggressive with their discrimination, and in some cases actually attacking the homes of these Turkish people. It got to that point. So a lot of the Germans were protesting. There was candlelit protest against these attacks by some of the more conservative Germans, and also Germany made sure to celebrate these religious holidays. They observed the religious holidays of the Turkish people, right? So, although all that happened, because of the discrimination, it was a lot for these young Turkish people to deal with, they turned to hip-hop, a lot of them. And one major group, Cartel, they became very popular. They did a lot of self-promotion. Their lyrics focused on attachment to their roots, longing for home. They had folk elements of folk music, of folk Turkish music in their beats, and also part of the message was to fight back against the discrimination. So they became very, very popular. One of the songs that I'm going to react to now, it's called Brotherhood, although in Turkish, I'll find the actual how you say it in Turkish after, but this Brotherhood is a translation. And I can show you in the article what those lyrics were about. The translation of those lyrics is, oh my god, not again. Blood brother is everything. It is to die for your brother, it is to sacrifice. Always tell me what you want, we said. Piss off, skinhead. When we said we were Turks, we were labeled as fascist. I am always with you, boy. Screaming it at you means screaming at me. Don't dare to fool me. You will be the loser. If we get together, no one can beat us. Come on, guys. Karakan is coming. Come on, guys. Nothing can scare me. Blood brothers. They can't beat us. Blood brothers. This is Cartel. So those are the lyrics from that song. That's the most important lyrics. So when they're talking about skinheads, they're talking about, you know, those Germans that were actually attacking and, you know, making it hard for them to live. So they became very popular. However, after one of their shows, because the Cartel, they've gotten into fights before, and after one of the shows they got into a major fight, and this fight actually drove down the popularity of their music. Let me see if I can make sure I'm saying that right. After the disastrous fight several cartel members got into with supposed anti-foreign Germans in 1996, their debut album was banned by Turkish government, who felt the way hip-hop spoke to the lower class was threatening to the state ideology of socialism. So that drove down the popularity of Cartel. And after that, the next guy who became popular was Nefret, who was, again, he was talking, I think, against upper class and against Islam even? Wait, let me think. Let me read, sorry, oh my gosh. Nefret, who was based in Istanbul, Turkey, began writing lyrics that expressed hate for Islam, Istanbul, and Turkish culture itself. So, well, yeah, okay, so anyways, so apparently at the end of this article they say that most of the Turkish rap became about cars, money, girls, drugs, etc. And then there's Nefret was like the leader, the most popular Turkish rapper at that time. However, that's back in 2012, so now there's other more popular Turkish rappers as far as I can tell by what I'm looking at. Ceza is one of them. One of his videos that we're going to look at has 20 million views, so and that was back in 2013 or something like that. Anyways, so we're going to start now with Cartel. I hope that wasn't too much information. Thank you very much if you got through all of it, and we're going to start, and I'm just going to do reactions now to 4 videos: Cartel, Ceza, Massaka, and Khontkar. So we'll start with Cartel and Kardeşler. I don't. Okay, so you got breakdancing, other hip-hop elements. You got these people. Huh. That's an Istanbul flag, I think. Wow. This is the folk music you can hear. So this is really deep. I mean, all the footage that they're showing. This is like I'm getting chills, like I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know exactly what I'm looking at, but I can tell that some of those scenes were, you know, they're black and white. They're like, this is exactly like maybe when the Turkish people first arrived to Germany, like maybe it's that they're showing. It's just crazy, like historical stuff. And you know, the difference between this and some music nowadays is like, here they're talking about a togetherness of a whole people, so it's a completely different feeling, you know, than what you get now, where it's just like, these are just a few, you know, you'll get rappers who are just a guy who's like, he's just having fun, or he's, I don't know, like the westernized culture is pretty individualized anyway, but it's, yeah. I feel like my voice is high because I just worked out, or I don't know. By the way, I hope I don't get a copyright. Would I get a copyright strike on this one? I don't know. A copyright block, I mean. I haven't stopped this at all. Like this, I wonder what that scene was. Of the police carrying a coffin, it looked like. And who is that behind? If anyone knows anything that you could add to this conversation about this video, that would be great. I think we could have a really interesting discussion in the comments. Nostalgiclip.com. Wow. And then what's this? Oh, as if he was just thinking about it, or okay, really cool. Okay, so the next song, so I don't know, deep brief about that one. I've said pretty much everything I wanted to say during the video. So leave any of your thoughts about that in the comments, and we can have a discussion about that, because I feel like there's more that I could learn about that whole, about what that music video, you know, some of the elements of it. So this next guy, Ceza, it's pronounced, I think. So he got started, like his discography says his first thing album or whatever was 2000, so he was a bit after Cartel. But there's a diss, there's like, I found it on YouTube, like someone is dissing him, saying that he should respect Cartel, him and a few other people saying respect Cartel, like that's like a thing. But I don't know. Yeah. So he's 41, like he was born in 1978. But this video, by the way, sorry, I should just say this video is 2013, or it's on here in 2013. I don't know when it actually came out. Maybe way late earlier. Okay, so yeah, I didn't really get the lyrics, so I have no idea what he's talking about here. I'll have you guys fill me in if you know anything about this, or if you want to translate this, that would be awesome. But you know, I don't expect that. Okay, so he has a good flow. It reminds me of basically people that you would have heard 10 years ago, like how their stuff was flowing. Um, Not Notorious B.I.G., but like that, like Snoop Dogg maybe. Um, like yeah, okay. I'm And the beat definitely reminds me of that kind of music, so Snoop Dogg stuff. Yeah. Like that Gangsta's Paradise or whatever. Even the way the girls are dressed reminds me of like 10 years, no, 20 years ago. Yeah. It's a long time. Yeah, like that's how people dress, like super different. Or not how they dress like in general, like how they dress like in music videos. Like this is like, you know, you just can see music videos, that's how they dress. Like, okay, so, you know, the song is 4 minutes long. I'm gonna move on to the next one because I like my phone can only hold like 20 minutes or something. I don't want to go over that and find out. the hard way, that I have to record stuff again. It hurts. The next one is Massaka. These, now I'm getting into stuff that's more new. I'm just skipping like 10 years of time and we're going to like the new, or 20, or I don't know, we're going into 2018 already. And this one is fairly requested. I've tried to find these guys on Wikipedia. I haven't found anything. So I'm just gonna react to the flow and the music video. Oh, I like this beat. I like this beat a lot. Like that. Ah, that's interesting. He reminds me kind of Luciano. Kind of like the way that he's like his flow is going and like, yeah, like the structure of his lines reminds me of that. And like Luciano always says like kaffa kaffa and stuff like that, so he reminds me of that, I guess. Oh, by the way, if you don't know who Luciano is, because you might not be on my channel for German rap as well, but Luciano was a German rapper, so yeah. Like Luciano has a very similar voice as well. It's deep voice. You can see some of my reactions, or you could actually check out Luciano. You might like it. Wow, the DJ. That's an interesting vibe. Like having like only a little bit, like he just says a word and then there's like there's space. Like I don't know. It's kind of reminds me of like white space in like design, but it's just like space where it's just the beat and it's just a cool vibe. Because also the music video is doing the same thing. It's like everyone's just standing around like they're waiting for something to happen. It's cool. And actually this whole beat does sound kind of suspenseful. Oh, cool. A beautiful scene. Like, look at this. Look at all the lights. All the reflections. Oh, god damn. God damn. Oh, it's because and they have like Christmas. Okay, yeah. So they did that right. They chose the right location for that. Whew. Everything's lit really nicely. Look at that. I really like the lighting in this. Because it's all nighttime, but it's really like vibrant. Like vibrant? Is that the word? I don't know. And you see, like, oh, is that actually how it looks over there? Because I definitely want to go. And by the way, you can tell me if this is still Berlin or is it Istanbul now? Gambling. I like it. I like his flow, man. It's nice. Very ominous, low choir. Ooh, nice. Definitely a nice place. Like, what is that over there in the right? Is that like some kind of walkway? Like, that's heavy. Jesus. Oh, that was a good beat at the end too. Oh, they always put the good beats at the end. I mean, not like, you know, like this was a good beat, but like they put good beats at the end. Like, makes me want to like just click over to that now. Jesus. Anyway, so that was 3. So the last one I'm gonna do is Khontkar. So you can see that in my playlist I've got other videos there. If you want to check out more Turkish rap, those are other good ones to check out. But you know, I gotta shave. I picked this one because it's got that nice like spooky melody vibe that I like, and the music video is pretty messed up. I mean, pretty like the effects are pretty messed up. I mean, like look at that. Is that like under? Oh, that's like clouds, right? He reminds me kind of of Little Her in the way he's like just not doing anything in that scene, just holding guns. Whew. Oh yeah, I like that. Pause. I like that ad lib. I love it when people do ad libs that are like right on key and have a good like melody or good like harmony. It sounds nice. Mm. Yes, and repeating it. Yeah, good, good. Mm. Mm. The girl's pretty cute with the black hair. Huh. Not gonna lie. And I like the beat, the drum bass combination. It sounds good. It's fire. Oh, by the way, there's lyrics here. I'm as high as fuck. Oh no, come on. I'm as high as fuck as usual. Smoke every day, sun as always. Don't know what that means. Next door's knocking. Is that police? Don't open up before looking. Chain hang to my ding-a-ling. Oh, okay. Oh. Hey. 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 Oh, look at that scene. What? Oh, wings. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I know that Naruto thing that everyone uses. Or whatever it is, I don't know. That dust thing. Loading. Okay, so this video at this point is very experimental, like the way that like all the things are just throwing into it. I don't mind it though. Why not? It makes me like wonder like what are they gonna throw in next? Fuck, I'm not listening to the lyrics. Sorry, I'm just gonna check out. Just go back a little bit, pointing it to the face. Your body, what? Your body drops to the side. Fading slowly from black to white, blunt takes your soul out. Yeah, okay. Knocking doors at the police. Don't open up before looking. Okay. Yeah, that kick is really good. Okay, so that is going to conclude my reaction to Turkish rap, my first ever reaction to Turkish rap. Of course, I listened to some of these songs before just to get a feel for like what I was getting into, but I like not the whole song, of course. And I'm really liking Turkish rap right now. Like they've got some really good, like the language, of course, is different totally. It says some different, unique sounds, unique flow patterns that like I haven't heard before, and that just maybe just come more naturally in that language. So it's cool to hear that. The music videos, like I feel like there's sort of a trend. Like there's another music video that's also using like a lot of these music videos have sort of like a SWAT team like a gangster SWAT team aesthetic or something like that. Like I don't want to get into another one, but like basically where it shows like a video camera watching the scene play out where they have guns and stuff like that. Like I've seen that in a few of the music videos. Also, of course, the crazy um, Kime music video. There's a few more like that. I think I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna go and say that now. But anyways, yeah, so I enjoyed this, and I hope you did too. And I hope you learned something, and I hope you had fun. And and oh, if you're new to my channel and you've liked what you've seen so far, then consider subscribing. I react to videos from a different rap videos from a different country around the world every Monday. The next Monday is probably going to be France, and we'll see what happens in the future. So and also the comments, we talk about stuff, so leave a comment if you want to start a discussion, or just stay tuned to the comments if you want to see what discussions happen. And yeah, and I hope you enjoy yourself. So see you in the next one. Take care. So 27